Well, I just did about a 2.5 hour assessment online about everything that's going on in Iran right now. And for anybody that's curious, look, I'm always skeptical of the United States military once again getting involved in foreign interventions, but I also recognize that that is part of the role of the federal government, is to protect the United States against enemies, foreign and domestic. And Iran has definitely been an enemy to the United States. There's no question of that. What degree of military involvement should we participate in? I actually think that Donald Trump has a pretty good track record on this so far, where he will use overwhelming military force to achieve well-defined objectives, but he doesn't deploy massive ground forces to try to foolishly set up parliamentary democracies in countries that don't want them. By the same token, in Iran, you actually see people rising up against their own government. And in Trump's speech, he said something very important, which was he encouraged the military and police in Iran to lay down their weapons or join the resistance. And that's what it's going to take. The Iranian people have to be the ones that decide their own fate. But insofar as the United States can participate in such a way that might create an opportunity for them to be able to do that without U.S. forces having to do the heavy lifting, that might be a good bet. So I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna be cautiously optimistic. I will give the Trump administration more benefit of the doubt than probably any other administration in my recent lifetime. But by the same token, if this ever does get to a point where people are suggesting large deployment of U.S. ground forces, I'm going to be real skeptical of that, and it better come with a declaration of war. Because the bottom line is that if we are going to commit U.S. forces to combat operations, then I expect members of Congress to display an ounce of the courage they expect out of our men and women in uniform. But until then, I wish the best for the Iranian people. I hope they overthrow the Ayatollah. I hope all of our American servicemen and women come home safe. God bless.